Three-fifths compromise.
Like Zoink Scoops. You can't say that every time we see the glow hot.
Ricin line.
Like Zoink Scoops. You gotta stop saying that stuff every time we're in Harlem.
Come on, guys.
Reddysburg.
Oh, yes.
Alright, that's all I got. Hey, everybody, welcome back to this episode of whatever we call this podcast. I can't fucking remember.
The original video podcast.
Yeah, that thing.
Podcast for the next generation.
This is our Halloween special where we watch something funny, something fun, something a little bit horrific, a
We
little
watched
scary.
The Mollusk, right?
Yeah, the Mollusk. Yeah.
For our Ween special.
For our Ween special.
Yeah.
But yeah, we watched Scooby-Doo Zombie Island for this episode. I'm just going to run through the plot just real quick so we can just talk about the stuff we want to talk about in it. This actually has a plot, unlike our last few episodes.
I want to start you off easy.
So, the way this starts off is it starts off with a fun little opening sequence of the Mystery Inc. gang, doing their thing, chasing down a Oh yeah, we should probably introduce ourselves before we go too further. I'm Brenton.
Hello, I'm Brandy. The
I'm
main
Milhouse. Hi, I'm Milhouse.
fucking. Hi, I'm Milhouse. Like you're fucking Daisy. Fucking
Milhouse has always been the Daisy to my Rosalina.
Milhouse, can you please say next level games very aggressively for me?
Next level games.
Yeah. So
Sweet. That's the peach one.
that is the peak one, yes. So yeah,
I'm the winner!
I'm the winner. Mario number 1. So yeah, it's a fun little chase sequence. We see the Mystery Inc. gang do what they normally do, which is catch the monster and prove it's a real guy. We also get to see the Mystery Inc. gang kind of disillusioned with their monster catching stuff and go their separate ways. And a sequence that lasts like maybe 5 minutes. The pacing in this movie, while pretty good for the most part once the actual plot gets going, is a little too fast at the very start.
As a person with a low attention disorder, I really like the way it goes fast, gas.
Yeah, but like we literally get
Step on the gas.
5 minutes of the Mystery Inc. gang not being the Mystery Inc.
I mean,
gang.
we learned everything we need to know. Shaggy and Scooby suck.
Yeah.
They're like...
They're TSA agents, so they're just harassing people.
yeah. Shaggy keeps pulling out Arabs and being like, sorry, it's random selection.
No, it isn't. You're eating like a kebab.
He's like, it's random selection, and he's fucking deleting a shawarma. But yeah, like Daphne becomes like a news reporter with Fred. Velma runs a bookstore. Shaggy steals cheese from the airport.
Yo, real talk, I was freaked out for like the first 10 minutes because I just had every line like
Just
downloaded.
engraved.
So I had... Sorry to interrupt the plot, but like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What you don't see is the tears streaming down my face right now.
I'm trying to talk him down, but...
He's a crying engine.
He's trying to I'm on the Golden Gate Bridge. You'll see me on the news stories.
Why is it called the Golden Gate Bridge when it's red and not a gate?
Well, you see...
Because it was originally the Golden Gay Bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like connected, Thug Oakland to Shaker San Francisco.
Oakland's a pretty chill place. We should go back sometime. So when I was a kid, I had this on VHS. And Milhouse would come over with another one of our cousins. I swear to God, we watched it like 100 times. Like actually 14, 15, 17, 20 times. That and another one I had that I really liked, Cyberspace.
And guess what?
Arguably the best movie ever made.
And I bring over the James Gunn movie. But that one was on DVD. So
Actually, Milhouse would bring over a pocket full of dust and like a single penny, and he would go, "This is what my mom gave me this week to play with, guys. Isn't this so fun?"
Meanwhile, I got quarters.
Yeah. Brandy's got 2 quarters.
He has 2 gumballs. And
I used the quarters to get a little alien every week. Meanwhile, Millhouse, he could never even use it to get the aliens. He could amass $1, but he'd never have a real alien.
Yeah.
Millhouse was sitting at the gumball machines, fucking begging the other children, like, please,
I'll trade you.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a gumball today.
No, that live action movie's pretty okay.
I think I'd go into Scene Select and I'd play when Velma sings like the Four Seasons song. Is it You're Too Good to Be True, or what is it called? I Love You Baby, or
I can't take my eyes off.
I love you, baby, because you're quite alright.
Take your shirt off, please.
To take your penis out, baby, so I can suck it all
Yo, did you
night.
hear that kid get killed outside?
Yeah, I did. I didn't want to acknowledge it, but it did sound like
So-
they got fucking slapped into oblivion.
Brenton lives in, I think, the best neighborhood by default.
Yeah, because there's no neighborhood.
There's no neighborhood, he just lives in the woods. I haven't been to Millhouse's place yet, but it's
So yeah, I moved from Tacoma to Everett, so it's like a little less bad.
But I was walking home from 7-Eleven with my roommate, unnamed, at the time, and I remember we see a cop go down like on the other side of the block, like, haha, it'd be funny if that was in front of our place. I shit you fucking not. We're walking down T Street right there. Cop fucking zooms right by, stops like 10, 15 feet in front of us, gets out of the car, pulls out the gun, and is going, get the fuck on the ground. So me and Phil fucking turncoat and run the other direction, and we're just stuck on the other side of the corner. Like,
Was it one of your neighbors?
apparently one of our neighbors had a warrant out for their arrest. I don't know what it was, but clearly wasn't a chill warrant.
Yeah.
So we ended up you were stuck there, and then some dumb college-age retard bitch, whore, cunt. She's driving by and she goes,
Fucking
"There's
filthy
cops."
woman.
We're we're around the corner. There's a building between us and the cops, but like, where are we gonna go? And some woman driving by yells, "Cops, guns! There's cops with guns over there! Guns, cops, hello!" And I wish I could have ran up and killed her. So we waited like 10, 15 minutes before I just walked around the block and cut through. It's not not literally my neighbor, but basically there's this nice little like lawn thing where our lawns meet, and I just walked through their lawn to my house.
I want to talk about it for a moment. Those houses, what are they made out of? It doesn't look like wood. It looks like some sort of fresco.
The ones right there?
Yeah.
I think they're made of human dung.
Yeah, that explains why they're so cheap.
Oh, dude, I'm so happy. Rent is not going up.
You get a few more restaurants out?
Dude, the Japanese place down the street, they're in hard times. Their main cook got caught giving 16-year-olds edibles. That violent arrest was pretty fun. There's also a lot of yelling kids who are in impoverished situations. I will say this. The dude that used to sell, I don't know what he sold, but he sold stuff. 2 blocks down past the Chevron, there'd be this dude who, and for anyone who's a time traveler, you can go back and buy whatever he sells, who would fucking hang around a place for like 2 hours a day. Fuck, I forgot, like some days, I just know I kept seeing him and went, what is he doing right past the Chevron? Can he see me here trying to get some Arizona teas? Which, by the way, are not 99 cents, despite the can clearly saying it.
If it says on the can they're not 99 cents, you can report the company to Arizona Tea. Like, actually.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
You could get a free case of Arizona Tea, though.
Alright, but listen. There's 2 ways to think about it. If you're one of the underlings, snitches get stitches. But if you're the boss, remember, kids, snitching is bitching.
I'm the boss now.
Let's get back to the plot.
Yeah, so
For a second here. So after they all go their separate ways, they meet back up about 5 minutes later. for Daphne's birthday, and then they decide to go on a cross-country ghost grab and adventure for Daphne's new hit television show.
But like true patriots, their definition of cross country is we're just gonna go to the south.
Yeah, they pretty much just go to the south. Oh, you get a cool little montage of them busting a bunch of like random one-off ghosts and monsters.
I remember Millhouse's favorite. It was the casino boat captain, right?
Yeah, man.
And I'm all about Lobster Man. The
rolling on a river.
Rolling
on the water.
No, that's smoke.
Dick, I'm a faggot now. I know what smoke in the water is.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Okay, so like
KKK. Yeah, I know. South. We get it. Little known fact: Millhouse is an elitist. He doesn't appreciate me and Brenton's Dixie background. You see, me and Brenton, we're from a nice little county called Orange County, California. Meanwhile, big northern boy.
I'm from Las Vegas. I'm the true Dixie. I'm the true Tar Heel. These are the fake Dixies. They're from Georgia.
I love biscuits and gravy, chicken fried steak, and hating black people.
By the way,
it is funny because like the ranges, Millhouse has been the furthest east. How far have you gone east?
I went to Chicago. Did you ever go to Chicago?
I went to Chicago. We've been to Chicago for a wedding. You lived in Detroit. You never went further east?
No, like why would I? Like I could go to Indiana, but what's in Indiana? I can go to Ohio, but
fat women.
Indiana, yeah, fat women.
Oh my god,
I love my pussy.
You never went to Ohio, the greatest state ever?
Dude, it's so weird.
You ever think about the fact that kids use Ohio as a derogatory term nowadays?
It's good.
I think it's actually hilarious.
You know, back in my day, we used. I'm not gonna say it because
Florida, right?
No, I think before Florida. I remember kids and like I used to live in California. We all used to live in California, not him. But I used to use a country as a derogatory term.
I don't know what you're going with here, and you're probably going to have to cut this out of the episode, but I am imagining, like, I'm imagining third grader California kids going, that's fucking so Israel of you.
Okay, alright, I'll cut it out.
He's elephant, the elephant, see him flow.
Butterflies everywhere, watch them go!
Flying through his trunk up to the sky.
Boy, they're tickly little guys!
Okay. I want to tell a story too. So, like, every day at night after work when I close up shop, there's always like a homeless person or two just hanging out in the driveway parking lot, and I have to ask them, "Hey, you have to leave. Like, I can't have you guys here when like two women open up the shop in the morning." Does that make me sexist? Because they keep saying that's sexist.
Alright, do you tell the homeless people that it's two women?
No, I don't mention that part.
Yeah, because it's like a...
How tall are the women?
They're both like they're like barely 5'4".
Then yes, it's sexist.
But no, what matters
But
is...
if they were 6'5" each, then no, it's not sexist.
What matters is this next part of this story.
So, like,
yeah.
They're like, "Oh, our cars broke down. We don't have like a jumper cable. So we're just gonna have to wait here." I said, "Well, okay, we can like march on over. There's like a gas station, AM PM down the road. It's like literally only like a mile and a half away." And they're like, "Oh, it's so cold at night." So I grab a coat that Alex gave me out of my car. I gave it to the one who's crying that cold. It's like, "Okay, now we're going, right?" And like they said, "Oh, well, just grab our stuff." No. We could just walk on over, get the thing, and come back. So I marched them over there, and by the time we get to the AMPM, I decided, "Oh, by the way, if you guys come back, I'm just gonna call the cops."
But also, while they were marching over there, Millhouse had his 9mm pistol pressed in the back of their heads, and he was going, walk. And then he was just dry firing it. It was actually a revolver, and he was just playing Russian roulette with the back of their head.
It was actually a Luger, and I was going, "For der Kaiser! Und das Kaiser und Sauerkraut und Lebenhusen."
Yo,
I'd like to make... Listen, we have a lot of fun on the podcast, but I want to let it be known that the political position of the three of us is this. No matter what is happening related to it, death marches are a great opportunity for comedy and pranks.
You're probably gonna have to cut this out too. I'm so sorry. I was truly fighting the urge just to get as close to the mic as possible and just go, "Choose bad, choose bad, choose bad."
I'm not cutting that.
Yeah, sorry, Timmy. Timmy from White Skins, you know.
Brendan, I leave specifically the bad stuff you say in a lot because I'm going to do a super edit of
Just my racism, fuck.
and sexism.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, the women deserve it, so.
Yeah, I know. You bought a Bugatti, and you have a certain picture of a certain Mohammedan who plays chess.
Let's just say I went to hustler school.
I paid $700 to get yelled at and called
Wait,
kid.
is that what it's called, Hustlers University?
Yes.
I'm actually not all the way up on my Andrew Tate lores.
No, you have.
Isn't he just in prison now?
No, he's still out, I think.
No, I think he's just continuing to pay off the Romanian police not to like drag him out to the field and shoot him.
Have you seen the video where he's explaining how he traffics the women that he has?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
not.
it's actually so fucked up because he's literally like, yeah, I'm just trafficking all these women.
That sounds awesome.
But he's too fucking stupid to know that he's admitting to a crime.
like you can see it in his face that he doesn't realize he's literally saying all these crimes he's committed.
Like, did you guys
Yo,
ever...
listen, recording this crime was the greatest idea we ever had.
Did you guys ever watch Mad TV? Like the
Yeah.
the rip-off of... There's like a clip.
I love it.
I've only ever seen the Sopranos sketch.
There's a
I
sketch.
showed it to. Honestly, I'm glad I showed it to you. Brenton's not Italian, but every day he cries and prays as he drinks olive oil.
I do go to my altar of Tony Soprano and go, please, James Gandolfini, rise back from the dead and correct the mistake that was Many Saints of Newark.
That movie fucking blows.
It's a totally fine mob movie that I think I would have enjoyed if it didn't have the Sopranos universe attached to it.
The half of that movie feels like fucking the prequels for Star Wars, where it's like, and then this guy.
Yes, actually.
It's like so nauseating. It makes me want to vomit.
It's really weird, but there's stuff in that movie I really like. It's one of the last what's his face performances. Oh my god, what's his name?
It's Jim Henson.
Yeah, Jim. It's the last movie Kermit the Frog Jim Henson was ever in.
Welker's Coffee.
Yo, what's y'all's favorite Muppet movie?
I don't watch any of them.
A Muppet's Christmas Carol.
Personally, I like the first Muppets movie the most. It's just really good.
Yeah, you would feel that way, wouldn't you, old
But
man?
Christmas
old man.
Carol is in 2, and then Treasure Island is 3rd for me.
Okay, I do have an answer. I really like
Muppets in Space?
No, I really like Oliver Twist with Alec McGinnis.
So,
You mean Alec Guinness?
Yeah.
The guy who played Obi-Wan?
Yep. He also played King Charles in Cromwell.
Speaking of Star Wars, Mark Hamill's in Scooby Zombie Island. He plays the crocodile guy.
Yeah.
no, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. I'm looking at it right now.
Shut the fuck up. He's
I
dropped.
thought he was the
The boat? No,
No.
that's Jim Cummings, the guy who plays Winnie the Pooh.
J'adore Winnie
And
the Pooh.
I'm actually going to bring up another one that's going to blow both of your minds specifically. Bo, the police detective guy, he's voiced by Cam Clark.
Who's Cam Clark?
Liquid Snake.
Who's
You
Liquid
cheated
Snake?
not only the game. You cheated.
You cheated not only the game,
But yourself.
but your butthole.
God damn it, I was gonna do a Scooby-Doo version. You cheated not only your diet, but yourself. You gained weight. You didn't learn anything.
You cheated not only.
Stop it! Stop it! Yo, I'm not editing this episode. Fuck you guys. This is going up unedited.
Just so many bad Scooby-Doo impressions.
Yeah. Okay, so like, let's talk about the cast of Scooby-Doo. Main 5, who's the best?
It's Freddy.
Yeah, Fred.
No, Shaggy all day.
Oh, my God.
Wow,
Fakes.
fucking Norville dick sucker.
Yeah.
Fake Cell.
How do you feel about the Blair White Scooby-Doo parody?
That one's great. I
Blair
like
White, the trans porn actress that fucked Alex Jones.
You mean Blair White?
Or-
Blair Witch, yeah, my bad.
I actually think that the Scooby Project is what that's called. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, it was an early Cartoon Network production.
It's not that early in Cartoon Network because
It's like 2000s, but
yeah.
like...
It's
I'm thinking about how that is how I, as a kid, learned that his name was Norville.
Nobody calls me Norville. It's fucking Shaggy.
that's
Shut up, faggot!
that's right around the time that you get one of the best Frank Welker Fred performances, not for the Scooby Project, but for one of the early Adult Swim things. It might have been
The Ascot.
The years, a lot of people have asked me, Fred, why the scarf? And I always tell them the same thing. Why don't you mind your own f***ing business, pal?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's so good.
Where you just get to hear Frank Welker fucking curse, just scream curse
play the
words
clip.
at Fred.
I'm a big Fred dick rider. It is well known.
I do think Fred's awesome. I like Shaggy more.
Listen, remember, be yourself and fashion first.
By the way, the next thing that happens in the plot is they go to Southern Land to meet the lady that brings them to Evil Cat Island.
Ah, j'adore la belle mademoiselle.
And you meet like the main cast of
And she's
the
trying to
film.
fuck Fred.
You know, you meet what's her face, the boat guy, Evil Crocodile Man.
Bo's my...
Detective Bo Billingsley or whatever his name is. Blonde-haired lady.
Diane and Jacques Nomi.
And from there, the movie progresses as like pretty much a standard Scooby-Doo plot where they're investigating the mystery, with the twist being that there's actual supernatural stuff happening.
Yeah.
Which, Brandy, we were talking about this.
We're in a long-term cage.
But I need to come. Brandy, we talked about this earlier. In a lot of ways, Scooby-Doo Zombie Island is like a sequel to the cultural concept of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
that
not
they
so
had at
much
time.
the literal, like, because they've seen Ghost a bunch.
Yeah, like 13 Ghosts
Scrappy.
is the one I specifically point out.
I'm Scrappy Jew.
Can we talk about Palestine, Israel for a second?
Okay.
So, we know Palestine is a fake camp.
Let me ask a question first. Where are they?
The Golan Heights.
They're on the east coast of America's,
Like by New York?
no, south.
Oh, okay. So
New
Charleston.
Hampshire.
Yo, could you imagine that? Instead of like New Jersey, we have Palestine, and instead of New York, we have Israel.
I mean,
AK real life.
New York is filled with Jews.
Yeah.
I should know this as a prospective anti-Semitic myself.
Okay.
But no, you understand.
You're only an apprentice. You're not a
Lebanon,
man.
Apprentice anti-Semitic.
prospect.
You have to fill out your
Lebanon
log
is
out.
not a real country. It's a forward camp by the Arab Anti-Israeli League. God, what did she say? It's a forward camp for the Anti-Israeli League. This land belongs to Israel.
What's her name? Muriel Schleinberg?
It was like, it's so insane. Lebanese people aren't real. They're just campers.
Hey man, I play Call of Duty. I never liked the campers.
Bryson, speaking of horrible video games, Bryson, my little brother, was playing League of Legends the other day.
Oh.
Alright, I'm sorry, Bryson's out of the party.
And so before he beat this one guy so bad once that he dropped a script into chat that would just spam the N-word over and over.
Yeah.
Never changed League of Legends.
So Bryson encountered another one of those, but with a different slur.
Which slur?
In this case, he beat a man so hard that he dropped the Dyke script into chat. It just said Dyke over and over.
So it's blocking water?
And I'm not gonna lie, that made me laugh less than the N-word script, but it still made me
Well, it's
laugh.
less guttural. It's less like bass.
Yo, guys, is it based in Red Pill to kill slurs on your computer
Yeah.
as you play League of Legends
Yeah, of course.
and have piss bottles?
Yeah, of course.
That's what
I love Asmongold.
Shout out to Dota 2, my favorite game. I really like the part where I'm Dote and I'm 2.
That's the Brazil national pastime.
By the way, the next thing that happens in the plot is then they go to the Evil Cat Island and they kind of fool around investigating.
No,
for
they're
a
like fucking
while.
assholes the whole time.
Yeah, they're assholes the whole time, but they kind of fool around. And like the movie progresses from here into like a pretty standard Scooby-Doo style story. You know, where they, like scary stuff happens. They get another couple pieces of the mystery here and there, and then you get like the villain reveal.
Okay, we need to.
Well,
stop.
you get like the zombie reveal first. Right?
No, we need to stop and talk about it. If I was like Scoob's owner, after the second one, was
If I was
down.
Scoobs, I'm imagining Milhouse. He's got like a big
Sun hat.
horsehide whip and like a sun hat, and he's
No,
like,
Southern hat, I'm
like Scooby, get out there, get out there and pick me my cotton.
what do you call those wind monkeys?
Stop!
We gotta do a Savior Running Angel episode at some point.
Honestly, Brumbigo Sabe, that'd be great.
Yeah, fucking Shaggy is dressed up like Will Ferrell from Eastbound and Down, and he's screaming at Scooby, "You will feel my lash."
Molest that child.
That's an incredible joke.
What?
Okay, Eastbound and Down. It's an HBO television show. It stars Daniel McBride. You may know him as... Have you seen Tropic Thunder?
I don't remember much.
Okay, have you seen 30 Minutes or Less?
Yes,
He's
he's
the-
the Indian.
He's
my
the
name's
guy-
Rod. I like to party.
Oh, you should have said fucking
Hot Rod.
no Trailer Park Boys.
Well, he's not in Trailer Park
Wait.
Boys.
He's
That
not.
guy just looks like Daniel McBride. They just happen to look really similar.
Oh wow, I'm just a racist.
I would call him American Ricky, though,
Yeah.
yes.
Fucking Nova Scotia should sink into the ocean.
But, so,
Factual.
none of this matters, but in Eastbound and Down, Will Ferrell, the actor, plays like a shitty car salesman man, and in the 3rd season, there's an amazing bit where Will Ferrell shows up with his assistant and kidnaps the main character's, like, child, and he just looks at his assistant and he goes, "Assistant, put your penis in that infant right now." And the guy just starts undoing his belt as quick as he can, and he goes, "Ha ha! Don't worry, Kenny Powers, that was a joke. He knows it was a joke." And the assistant is like half pants off at this point and has to put him back on. And I don't know, I think about that joke all the time.
I was
'cause
unaware that
it's really funny.
the Asians could be racist.
That's another really good joke from Eastbound and Down. Watch Eastbound and Down, it's good.
I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, so like, next point. I made a joke earlier. These people denied that it'd be funny. They said, "What about all the losers in the world?" So I said, "Okay, we need to put like an image from that Rent-A-Girl comic manga."
No.
Where where Shaggy's stroking his Scoob.
Stroking a Scoob!
Well,
This fucking killed me earlier and it still kills me.
where and like in the background where he's crying, stroking a Scoob, while Bo is like going to town on Velma, like that comic book panel.
Yeah.
I haven't read Rent-A-Girlfriend, but like that's all I know about it.
So what's the gimmick of Rent-A-Girlfriend?
He rents a girlfriend.
And he's like a cuck.
I don't know, I haven't read it.
Like,
You would think that I'd be the person who's read it as well, because I love trash.
Yo, Brenton loves reading.
I love trash.
oh yeah, I got a new vape.
Don't hit it in my room.
Damn it.
Pretty much the next thing that happens in the plot is after they kind of mess about with the zombies for a while, you like find out about the evil cat ladies, and there's like the voodoo statues. I don't know.
Voodoo statues are before the cat ladies.
But like even
It's
then,
only 90 minutes long.
the movie's 70.
70?
It's 77 minutes, and like
Yeah.
6 of that's credits.
Yeah.
It's a really short flick.
It's like
It's really fast paced.
Really
it's
good.
good. It's super well animated. I think it got a limited theatrical release, but it started.
You're the Gorgonzola! You're fired!
But it definitely started as a direct-to-video release, so it's literally an original video animation. I think Zombie Island is just excellent.
Oh yeah,
It's one of the best things we've watched on the podcast, definitely.
I love Bo. Bo's so
You
great.
usually don't watch good things.
I love it every time. It's like,
We've watched mostly good stuff so far.
Let's go over it. The first episode was
Starship Troopers,
excellent.
which is good. Even if I don't love it, it's good.
Appleseed.
Which is good.
are you a human?
Angel Densetsu.
Which is
Right.
good.
Well,
like, it's
Vampire
legitimately
Hunter
incredible.
D.
Which is incredible.
Yeah.
You didn't watch the good one, sorry.
Alright. Then we did
Don't forget 8 Crazy
Fuck.
Nights.
8 Crazy Nights.
Which is
excellent.
good.
Baki.
which I also like. I know Millhouse didn't love it, but I definitely liked it.
Baggy's okay. I like Baggy.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say
These
you
and Her
loved it.
Circumstances.
Which
Right.
I really liked.
I really enjoy.
I liked it enough to finish it.
Inferno Cop.
Which
That's okay.
Which it also like. Yeah, but overall good.
Yeah.
Olympia Klyklos.
Excellent.
Gold standard.
I missed one or two.
You missed
Angel's Egg.
Angel's Egg, which is
Excellent.
pretty bad.
Oh, and you also forget. You also forgot Columbo.
And Columbo, yeah.
I'm Detective Columbo.
Yeah, we literally haven't watched a bad thing yet. Oh, no, wait, we all forgot one. We all Planes. The Planes one. What's it
Oh,
called?
Area 8 sucks.
You know what?
I didn't even-
That's the worst thing we watched.
I didn't even finish it. I got so depressed.
It was just boring.
Okay, guys. Next episode, we're watching Icon Club. Following that by Bible Black.
Our next episode.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say this could be cut out, but it is Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming out before this.
I still gotta watch that. Because I have not.
Well, we don't need to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, how many episodes are we gonna watch for that?
Like the
First 8.
First 8?
Yeah, first 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Though you guys don't even need to. We're just gonna talk about it because we don't need to in-depth review Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. It's
Yeah. Well, I mostly just want to talk about like how different it is from later Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that.
I mostly just want to talk about it as a selling point to get people to watch it.
And then I want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Yo,
I
the
like
toilet.
I like the race car one where the girlfriend has really big boobonas.
Also, we talked about it in Olympic Lycos.
Yeah, but I don't remember. As I said, I shunt these episodes out of my head as soon as I'm done.
This is why he doesn't know my name.
I don't. I have Brandy and Millhouse's name written up and down my body like I'm
7.
I was gonna reference Memento actually.
Memento.
Mentos Fresh.
So what's y'all's favorite Scooby Doo TV series?
What's new Scooby-Doo? I'm coming after you. I'm gonna come inside your face.
I think I'd pick Pup Named Scooby Doo.
Another good one.
Mystery Inc. is also excellent. Like actually,
I'm not a giant fan of Mystery Inc.'s opening. It's kind of sad because most Scooby-Doo openings are fucking bangers.
Yeah, its opening is one of the lesser ones, but it's a really fun show.
I do, however, enjoy it a lot. Especially, you don't love me. You love Traps, Fred.
Do you ever watch Be Cool Scooby Doo?
No,
I've tried.
It's got an okay opening.
How do you feel about
Velma.
Get a Clue Scooby-Doo?
Get a Clue Scooby Doo.
Oh, that's the one where they
They had Agent 24 and Agent 26 from
It's kind of
21
and 22?
boring.
Yeah.
Kind of boring.
It's not good. It looks
It's
bad.
got a banging opening though.
There's one joke I remember that I keep to this day is, well, if I was weak, could I crush this coal, the diamonds? Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you.
No, I love the part where Scooby eats the magnet, Scooby snack, and the guy flies and he says, "Teach me more, master."
Yo, can we talk about Velma for a second? Because
What's Velma?
I've watched both seasons of it.
There's 2 seasons?
Yeah. Well, so production-wise, it was one season they split in half.
I really don't like it. It's really disrespectful to Fred.
Okay, but Fred's actually the funniest character in the show.
How so?
They get Glenn Howerton to voice him, and he's just actually funny.
I know that name. Who's he?
He is Dennis in Always Sunny.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Fred in the Velma TV show is disrespectful to Fred, but he also has such banger lines as soon as the church gives me attack spells, you won't know what's coming.
Attack spells?
Yeah, because he gets really into the church for a bit because he starts really believing in ghosts.
I know there's a clip where he, accidentally throws something and decapitates someone.
Yeah, that's one of the least funny jokes. And then, but...
I remember Daphne says he's a white guy with a small pee-pee.
Yeah, again, one of the least funny jokes. But as someone who's watched Velma, it is A, less bad than everyone thought it was, and B, still not good.
It's wild how that writer, she did really good on The Office.
I mean, she wrote some of the best The Office episodes, and she wrote some really good stuff in the Minnie Kaling Project here and there.
What's that?
It's her television show she did post The Office, where she, writes, directs, and stars.
I remember her episode of Always Sunny, and it sucked dick.
I don't think she directed that, though. She's just in it.
Alright, not her fault, then.
In a lot of ways, Velma feels like she wrote a show, and then they told her, hey, this needs to be attached to, a recognizable IP, and then it just didn't mesh with Scooby-Doo.
It really doesn't.
And it doesn't. There's stuff in there, though, that's fun. Here and there, though.
Yeah, Norville?
Norville's, a legitimately fun character.
Not Shaggy, though.
He's not Shaggy, though, but he's legitimately fun.
Where's Scooby? Is he in the show?
No. So Scrappy is, though.
Is Scrappy... not...
Scrappy shows up as the main villain of Season 2.
So they do the live-action movie again.
Actually, kind of. Actually, kind of, yeah.
I remember Daphne's. She's like a drug selling.
She sells drugs, yeah. Again, like the show's not great. Like I'm not out here calling.
That's it. Enough is enough. Let's settle this mano y mano.
That's it. I've had it with this demon farmer. We're going mano a mano.
I'm a Fred Dick rider for life. I think he's the funnest character. I think he's the coolest character. I like the running gag where he can't drive manual.
It was done best in What's New Scooby-Doo, but in every subsequent one, it isn't as funny.
Well, it's... Yeah, because What's New Scooby-Doo introduced it with
And they
him
did
driving and then Daphne has to drive.
They kind of do an inverse of that bit in Mystery Inc., where anytime Fred is in the van, he is actually a god. I can think of like 5 or 6 different driving sequences in Mystery Inc. where Fred pulls out what I would consider like an actual insane car trick, and then is like, "All right, guys, let's go back to solving mysteries."
Earth.
Is he Ryan Gosling?
Dude, is he
Like,
2011
added a little
Drove?
bit, yeah.
Yeah,
He's Adam Drive from 2011's Drive.
How do you guys feel about the evil cat people designs in this movie?
I thought it's my favorite werewolf movie.
I like the. I
think it was animated by the same kind of people that did the Bloodlust, right?
I'm actually not sure who animated.
You mean Japanese people? Yes.
No, the team, you fucker.
No, I don't think it was the team.
Uh,
Because they were working on Bloodlust right now.
Production-wise, it's like Warner Bros. Animation, but I don't know where they had it animated.
They
at.
definitely had.
We saw those credits. There was like a whole bunch of Japanese animators. There was like
Well,
one
yeah,
guy
because
named
Warner Bros.
Yamamoto.
Warner Bros. Would fucking like.
Oh
They
yeah.
would pay Japan.
Chill, y'all yelling so fucking loud, making my life harder as the editor.
Oh, God.
This right here is why I like to take a gun to work, and anytime an employee's unruly or uppity, bang.
It was animated by Mook Animation out in.
Whoa.
Okay, they did Aeon Flux.
Aeon Flux.
They did Biker Mice from Mars.
Excellent.
They did Men in Black the series.
Not so great.
Okay, but it looks super nice.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, I don't like it.
And it has an awesome intro.
Oh, but you like the biker mice from Mars?
I was hoping that slipped by. Yeah, Biker Mars is probably up there with Elliot Goes to School for like best animation, best writing, best sound design.
Man, I miss Kitty 06, 07.
They also did Todd McFarlane's Spawn, which is the
Excellent.
which is the HBO version of that show, which people really love, but I haven't seen.
Aeon Flux is still the most impressive one so far. I'm the only Aeon head in the room.
I mean, no, I also have watched it. I just don't like it nearly as much. I think the shorts are
Hence,
cool.
you're not an Aeon head.
Neon
I
Genesis.
think-
And then they also did X-Men Evolution, which is the one with Goth Rogue.
I'm actually not a fan of that one.
I haven't seen them.
It looks
actually.
nice. I'm not a fan.
I've watched original, but that's it. Sorry, 97.
I'm thinking about the movies now because that's my main. So, I read like a handful of comics as a kid that were just near.
I'm the
me.
juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they also animated Mummies Alive? Really?
What's Mummy's Alive?
Fucking Mummies Alive is a really stupid dick production show.
Yo, Dick Zorro.
We genuinely have to do Dick Zorro on this show. It's like an insane time.
Will I ever understand women, Father? Not likely.
Not likely. And then, the Mook guys did Zombie
Shit, now
Island.
I need some lemonade.
The Mook guys did Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost, Alien Invaders, and Cyber Chase for Scooby-Doo stuff.
The true tetrumvirate.
I mean, I do think it's probably the best 4-movie run in the Scooby-Doo series.
Yeah.
Y'all ever watch the live-action straight-to-video Scooby-Doo movies?
Yeah, the one on Cartoon Network.
There's 2 of them, actually.
No, I didn't.
There's 3, wasn't there?
There's 2, and then there's a Daphne and Velma one.
Because I remember so Fred has brown hair in the first movie, and then in the second movie he wears a wig. He's like, oh, that looked pretty nice. They're really bad. Not as bad as Scooby-Doo 2, the live-action Scooby-Doo 2, but they'll never be Scooby-Doo 1. That's like my favorite name, dude. Oh my god, Matthew Illard as Shaggy, bust.
I mean, I don't like him as much as I like Casey Kasem as Shaggy.
Yeah, Casey's great.
And Billy West actually does Shaggy in this movie, and he's pretty solid as well.
All right, how do you feel about Matthew Illard's other performances, like Scream?
I love him in Scream. I think
My mom's gonna kill me,
my
dude.
mom's gonna kill me is like one of the best lines in that whole movie.
I'm a very impressionable kid.
Okay, I just want to say something because this is a joke I've had forever and I never had a chance to tell it. Scream, but they try and do it in Scotland. He's like,
I don't even know how it would go, but like immediately I'm like, yeah, I'm in.
he's like, he goes up on some heroin addict who gives him a Glasgow smile, or no, sorry, a Glasgow handshake.
Yeah.
Just stabbing him anyways.
Hey,
Sure.
another fun fact about this movie, you know how it starts off with like a cover of the original Scooby-Doo theme?
Yeah, with Moss Hands, I love that guy.
It's done by the rock band Third Eye Blind.
Never heard of him.
Who are they? I recognize that name.
Third Eye Blind, one second, let me look at their singles.
Cause it's Alright, real talk. Terror Time Tonight or Another Ghost?
That's Terror Time
Terror
Tonight.
Terror Time Tonight.
It's like, oh,
Have you ever heard the song Semi-Charmed Life?
no.
It's them.
That's okay.
Okay,
Which Scooby-Doo movie has the best music? Barring the obvious answer of Witch
Zombie
of the
Island's
Ghost?
for me.
I had Ghost of the Witch, or Witch of the Ghost, or Season of the Witch.
Witch's Ghost.
Yeah,
wrong, correct, wrong, and wrong. But yes, it's
Earth,
the Witch's Ghost.
Wind, fire, air. We may look strange, but we don't care. Yo, speaking of music, me and Brenton recently went to a Ginger Root concert, where I dragged Brenton to watch and sit in front of it first for like a couple hours. And that was fun. The Ginger Root concert was great. I danced real hard.
Whoa, no, let's go back. Let's go back 1 second here. We got to the venue because Brandy was like, I want to be up front. The last concert I went to, I didn't get to be up front. I totally understand.
I was so short, I couldn't see shit.
I totally understand that. But once we had been standing there
For 20 minutes.
It was closer to like 45-ish. And you looked at your phone and you went, oh, we have assigned seats. I was like, oh.
Well, no, I answered a question because Sonic Shirt and his girlfriend, who took like 300 photos, they were in front of us. We're like, is it a sign scene? I was like, no, it's a sign scene. And I was an NPC basically answering people's questions by the front door.
But I did think it was very funny that we got to the venue early so that we could be as close as possible, and then we had assigned seats.
Yeah, and I didn't even buy great seats. I bought good.
No, they were good seats. They were totally good.
But
they weren't like
the
front row.
I didn't have room to dance like I wanted to. Speaking of which, we became recognizable for this. So I was in the urinal pissing. And there's another story about this for you.
Oh,
but I'm pissing, and the guy goes, "Oh, hey, you're that guy who's first in line, right?" As I'm urinating, I'm like, "This is an experience." Then I went to the restroom a couple times. The second time, or no, that was the second. The first time I went, I just noticed they didn't flush right, and the guy in there with me.
Free snack, yum.
So yeah, that's kind of wild.
Lemonade.
He was a cool guy. Brenton, your bathroom story now.
Okay, so in between one of the sets, I was like, I gotta take a piss. So I get up and I start going to the bathroom, and there's already a huge line, so I have to wait in line for like a minute or two to get to a free urinal. One of the urinals frees up, and I go over and I take my penis out and I start to piss away, right? And I hear next to me on my right a very audible camera click sound. Just like, just like those click, like somebody took a picture. And I fucking whip my head over to see who's taking a picture of penises at the urinal, right?
That's going to my Grinch compilation.
And there's just a man. He's got his phone like in the urinal. So this is why this didn't evolve into a further altercation. But he's got his phone in his urinal taking a picture of his penis. Like,
Damn, boy, you can piss.
I was baffled. Because, like, A, why in the most crowded bathroom it could be? B, why in the urinal?
Well, you see, the urinal cake, it gets smaller as you piss on it, so it makes your dick look bigger.
That makes it look bigger. And C, why forget to turn off your notifications? Because I wasn't the only man who looked over when that camera noise went off.
Alright, this version of events, but you guys beat the shit out of him.
You just kill him right there.
And then, like, you realize later, oh, that was Mr. Slave. That was why he did it.
So, yeah, that was fun.
I guess Andy Dick was in the bathroom.
Yeah. He did it for Grindr, right? That's what you're thinking?
Well, I told it to my boss. My boss was like, "Oh, it had to be they were sending dick pics on someone on Grindr to someone in the venue, like right then." And I was like, "That's the only thing that makes sense."
Why didn't you do that in the stall?
Because Brandy, the stalls were full.
Yeah, full
time
of penis. Listen, Seattle's a goofy place. The dude I walked by pissing the other week was nice.
The guy that we walked past, and you went, "Oh, that guy has his pants off," but I didn't hear you. I just heard that guy, and I assumed you saw something funny. So I whipped my head over,
made eye contact,
and I made the hardest eye contact I could for like 10 whole seconds.
Dude, Seattle has some of the best heroin addicts. I love them.
I still think it was awesome that time I was in Seattle with my dad and a few friends to watch Killer Mike. And we just got to watch people do heroin right by the gum wall.
Yeah.
We were just in like a nice restaurant.
Were you with
overlooking?
Were you with
people.
Alex when he watched someone put his shirt over his head?
Yeah, that's that time.
That's so fucking great.
I had to jerk off.
No, yeah, to jerk off and do heroin.
I'm gonna say something.
Okay, something.
I should be king of Seattle. I'd make the city so clean, so nice. We'd have like one of those Paris-style catacombs full of people's bones.
You'd also be like the Star Trek original series episode where they do wars with computers and then march their people in disintegration chambers with the homeless. You'd have big homeless chess games where every time you lose a piece, they have to be marched over to the disintegration chamber.
You see, what I'm doing is I'm just doing the Columbo episode about the special effects guy, where I'm axing him, then I'm using rainwater to wash the streets. That's honestly, there's an episode where a Steven Spielberg type is like the killer, and he looks just like Karate Manager from my work, and it's so funny. He's such a charming guy. He's such a piece of shit. I love him.
What's your guys' favorite Scooby-Doo monster?
I'm gonna go with a bit of a twist on the classic. I really, really enjoy the fucking sister at the what's the Scooby-Doo episode where it's the
Amusement park.
Music park.
My favorite.
Oh,
is...
the sequel to the robot? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Because mine's the robot. I love the robot.
Okay, mine. Is...
Culture sees culture.
We're having the moment from Predator. Is it where they
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
where they fucking clasp their hands together? But about the robot. What are you, Mill?
The meteorologist from the Alien movie.
Hell yeah.
That one's really good.
I love gold.
That one's really good. Yeah.
Can I talk about this for a second?
I'm an original.
The Alien movie. I'm sad I didn't own it because there's a line in it that's been in my head since I was 3. You guys should have been doing your job. We were doing our job. That's how we found the gold. Like, the black guy says that. He says, yeah, we were doing our job. And Daphne just says...
that's federal land. They should just take the gold. Fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. And, Velma has to sit down and shut the fuck up because she's a stupid four-eyed bitch.
Can we talk about how the
My
villain in Cyberchase sucks?
No, he's awesome.
Baseball!
No, I have a story I have to tell before we forget. So...
What are you, Slipknot?
Yeah. Before I forget, yeah. Okay,
my piss.
So me and Brandy went to high school together. Brendan did not go to high school with us.
I just didn't go to high school. They found me in the streets like a homeless dog.
Yeah. So like the woodworking or welding teacher was like stealing money from the school.
No, it was the FMA, Future Farmers of
Yeah, that
America.
fucking
Really, your farmers guy was. The farmers guy at my school instead just ran for governor and got his ass whooped 3 times.
Okay, so can I finish my fucking story?
Yeah, sorry.
So this guy, he had like less than 10 years till he got out of the post. He almost got out caught free. And then some little 4-eyed bitch fucking sold them out. He's like,
Did you say cod free? Sorry,
cod free, like COD, like the fish.
Yeah. Cod free. I like that as a term. He got out of there without any cods getting him.
No.
Fucking fuck.
Yeah, no, sorry, I phrased it wrong. I meant he got the free cod. He got the.
He got all that free cod. Yeah, hell yeah.
And then some fucking
Hashtag free cod.
Some fucking bitch is like, he's stealing money from the state. I gotta report him.
Bitch.
Oh yeah, and like a year before that, one of the elementary schools, the shitty one that none of us went to, one of their librarian was stealing money, and they're like, report her too. Like, we need to put an end to these snitches.
Remember, kids.
Snitches
Snitching
get
is
stitches.
bitchin'.
Unless you're the boss, then snitching is bitchin'.
Unless I get a blowjob.
Where did I
I'm
steal
not
that
snitching.
from?
I don't know.
I watched 12 Angry Men the other night for the first time.
What's it about?
Really? For the first time?
12 Angry Men is about the episode of King of the Hill where they're trying to be like lawnmowers. You may recognize it. The villain from that is the villain or main guy in the Rob Winkle caper in Twilight Zone, where they go 100 years in the future or whatever. And he's also the therapist in the episode That's a Dream. Dude, that movie's so good. I want to shout out to my man Poindexter and Watchmaker and Slow Guy. They're my three favorites.
The bit where he talks about the glasses is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's like a legitimate banger scene. Also, I love Baseball Man.
Baseball Man's good. Tony
Yeah.
Soprano in the remake.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but played by James Gandolfini in the 90s remake.
I think one of my favorite scenes is the racist going off and everyone starts walking away, but Poindexter, who is on his side, is sitting there and going, alright, I heard what you said, now sit down and stop talking.
Yeah, well, he just stops making coherent points at some point.
He's just going, he's black.
He's a black. And
Well,
I'm
what is
a
that movie about?
Oh,
A kid killed his dad 100%, but one guy doesn't want him to get arrested for the crime he definitely committed. So he starts lying and making up evidence to get the kid out of the crime.
Oh, so it's like To Kill a Mockingbird.
Millhouse, do you want like the actual explanation?
I just gave him the actual
Yeah,
explanation.
it's just To Kill a Mockingbird again.
Okay, I mean,
But it's just the jury
Like-
scene.
so like no, because To Kill a Mockingbird has like more to say.
Well,
about-
Tom Robinson was guilty.
It has more to say about like the time period it's in. 12 Angry Men is specifically more ambiguous because they never explicitly state whether or not the kid does it, and it's all about the.
Oh, Lesson Before Dying then.
Well, no, because
Right.
Lesson Before Dying, the guy is innocent.
I don't know what that is actually.
So like in the movie he's innocent.
What-
But, like,
No, in the book,
Wait, what's Lesson Before Dying?
so
Please tell
he
me.
watched some guys kill each other and took the money. He took the money. That's the crime. But
was
he gets
pa-
he
was
gets
part of that gang.
he was not part of that
He
game.
went in there with them.
He most certainly.
This
did
feels
not.
like an argument I would love to actually engage in, but I don't know what this
I'll
is.
tell you the story, and I'll let you be the tiebreaker.
He went in separate from them, but he knew
No.
them.
You know what? Is this a movie? Please answer this.
It's a
for
book better. It's a better book.
me. Okay, it's a book, and then it assumably was made into a film.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it
Well,
out
no, he
sometime.
met with them outside. He's like, "Hey man, we're gonna go with some liquor. You wanna come along?" And he said, "Oh yeah, sure, man. I love
Yeah,
it."
he didn't go with them though. Like that's not fair. He did not go to the liquor store because they were like.
No, he was there by himself to rob it.
No, but like he stole the money. That's the thing. He did. He's guilty of that. But he gets roped into the murder charge, which is what gets him the death sentence.
Oh, okay. I can kind of see where like the courtroom drama would play out from that.
It's not.
And his lawyer just says he's too retarded to make a plan. It's so disrespectful.
Yeah, that's like an actually really bad defense.
Okay. Well, to kill him, god damn it. 12 Angry Men is a lot more about the ambiguity of that, and it specifically has statements to make about how, like, both in favor and against, like, the jury system, because, like, the main guy, juror number 8, is specifically like, hey, the things we say in here could put this kid to the death. We
But
should take it seriously.
I feel like by the end of 12, it is pretty apparent the kid's innocent.
I run with that interpretation, but the movie leaves it, like, the movie specifically leaves enough doubt in there that it could go either way. Because the movie is about reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
In, like, a literal sense.
Which I don't believe in. I believe that it should just be 50% chance did they do it or not do it. And if it's 50%,
Yeah, they just flip a coin.
if it's 50%, they flip a coin. But like, if it's 51%, death sentence immediately, no questions.
Milhouse, I think you would genuinely enjoy a lot of 12 Angry Men. I don't think you'd enjoy all of it. There's just a few characters I don't think you'd care for. But, like, the logical, like, the literal, logical, rhetorical debate that goes on in the movie is fun to watch.
I don't need to deliberate. I got the rope right here.
There's a guy like that in it, and he's awesome.
He's not Ruckus. That Ruckus scene's so good. All right. So, anything else we want to say about Scooby-Doo Zombie Island?
It's awesome. Don't watch the sequel.
Yeah, Bo's so great. I love him.
Yeah, Bo's really fun.
There's a good edit of the sequel where they're standing, where someone edited to put them in bikinis and gave them fat asses. So I'm gonna give Return to Zombie Island a 13 out of 10, and the original Zombie Island a 10 out of 10.
I think he is. Yo, weird fact about the sequel. Do you know they retcon
Get to
out
be like a high school.
yeah, it's so weird. They make Daphne like an intern.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
it's so disrespectful.
Okay, well, thanks everybody for listening to
You
this.
guys didn't rate it.
Thanks everybody for listening to that.
I give it a 10 out of 10. Well, the problem is, as we talked about on the last episode, they're in their 30s. They're too old.
I give
you know
this
so.
2 thumbs up.